Hi guys, it's Beck and Emily here from Live Well. Today we are going to be doing a quick at-home dumbbell workout. This is an intermediate level, but you can use anywhere from 1 kilo to 2 kilo weights for this one. Just see how things go. First we are going to start by grabbing our weights and laying down onto our backs. We're going to start with some arm arcs, so make sure that you're nice and comfy here. We want our belly button in neutral, so try to bring your belly button down towards the mat. We're going to lift our arms up into 90 degrees. Hands are going to be facing in to start with this one. So we're going to start by sending one arm back behind us while the other one comes down towards our hip. And then we're going to slowly bring them back together again. And then we're going to switch arms. So we want to try to make sure that our shoulder blades are nice and steady on the mat. You want to feel the movement and the stability coming from there. Good. Just warming up these arms to start. Very good.
And if you have grumpy shoulders, like some people, making sure that we don't go all the way down if they are a bit sore. So you don't have to kind of go through its full range. You can stop, halfway if you need to and come back up as well.
Very good. So next we're going to add our legs up into tabletop. So making sure that that back is pressing into the mat so that we're nice and stable through our core. This time we're going to add in the legs. So we're going to do the same thing with the arms. So as the right arm drops down towards the hip, we're going to send that leg nice and long out in front of us. And then we're going to bring it back to the center and switch sides. Takes a little bit of coordination. Again, as Emily said, you don't have to bring the arm or the leg down as low. Just feel it as far as you can. Helps to breathe out as you bring the arm and the leg away from the body, and breathe in, bring it all back together. And last one here. Beautiful. Bring it all back down. Okay, next we are going to go into our glute bridge. So we're going to pop the weights onto our hips. You can hold them just here lightly for a little bit of stability. If you need to, walk your heels in closer to your bum just so that you get a nice stable support. We're going to start by articulating our spine backwards. So pressing our belly button in towards the mat. Then we're going to slowly squeeze our glutes and peel up the spine one vertebrae at a time until we get to our shoulder blades. Then we're going to sink down through the chest and gently put the spine back down onto the mat, one vertebrae at a time. Beautiful. So we're going to get some nice movement through our spine for this one. Try not to go up too high at the top. We don't want to go too far into extension. It can cause a bit of a pinching type feeling. Very good. Extra weight on the hips just helps to activate those glutes that little bit more. Try to keep those knees as still as you can, thinking nice and long as you peel up to the top. Beautiful. We've got a few more here.
Who doesn't love a glute burn, Beck?
Exactly. We're going to add on for the next couple, so I think one more here. Great. Peeling all the way down. This time we're going to grab onto the weights. We're going to have them up in the air. So you want the hands facing this way, not like a hammer. You want them facing down towards the knees. What we're going to do is peel up into our glute bridge again. And then we're going to bring the arms down for a bit of a chest press and then press up to the ceiling. And then we're going to curl back down onto the floor. Good. So think about those nice strong shoulders. Go into that press, keep those elbows nice and wide, and then rolling back down again. We love coordination here.
Working the brain and the body.
Exactly. Doing really well. If at any time you want to drop the weights, feel free. Or you can even pick them up. Emily's got 1.5 kilos today. And I have just the one. Doing well. 4 more here. Bodies should be nice and warm by now. Two to go. Good, final one. Nice work. Peel back down.
Beautiful. Alrighty. Next one we've got is a plank row. So we're going to be going onto our knees for this one first. So there's a couple of different progressions of this one. So we're just going to use one dumbbell first. We're going to be on our knees in a plank position. So depending on if you have wrist issues, so Rebecca, because she has a couple of niggly wrists, so she's going to use her fists first. So this just helps keep the wrist in more of a neutral position. Instead, if you're happy and comfortable doing it on open hands, then we can do that through here too. So just in that plank position on our knees, we're going to grab the weight with one arm and then we're going to row it up, squeezing through our back muscles. Let that one go and then switch hands and rowing up through here. Making sure that when we go from side to side that we're not twisting through our torso too much, keeping nice and stable. So this is a core exercise as much as it is through our arms and our back exercise through here too. Okay, doing our alternating movements as well. Very good. One more on this side. And then as a progression, we can go up onto our feet as well. So we can go into that plank position and then coming up, rowing back down. Having that even base of support through both feet as well.
Try not to dump through the low back for this one as well. So making sure that that belly button is drawn in is very important.
Cool. Nice one. Lovely. That is a burner.
Yeah.
Love that one. Very good. Okay, next we've got our kneeling hinge. So for this one, we'll just be using both weights here. Our arms are going to be out in front of us, keeping our hips nice and forward. So as we're going to lean back into a hinge, and then as we come forward, we're going to push into the base of our feet, making sure these hips are nice and forward. So we're not making an L with our hips. We're keeping our knees, hips and shoulders one straight line. Okay, so we're going to do 5 of these ones, coming back and forward. And then as similar as the glute bridge, we don't want to overextend through our low back either. If this is quite challenging with the arms straight out, we can make it a short lever. We can bring them kind of close to our body, make it a little bit easier.
Or you can drop the weights all together.
Yeah. Coming back and forward. Lovely. And then progressing, we can make it, and we can add a little bit of a bicep curl to the end. So out through, palms facing up on this one, coming back, forward, and then a nice bicep curl through here.
Really feeling those quads stretch as you go back.
Yes, this is definitely a burner for every part of the body.
I think we're going to be sore today, yeah?
Good. Last one.
Ooh.
Lovely. All right. Our last exercise for the day, we're going to be doing a split stance Romanian deadlift, or RDL. So we'll be standing up for this one, using both of these weights. So 1 foot forward. Most of the weight will be in through that foot, so we'll do left leg first. The right leg is just going to be behind us, and we're just kind of going on the balls of our feet. So we don't really have much weight through that right leg. So for this one here, we're going to keep the hands nice and heavy. Slight bend in this left knee as we bend down, so we're hinging through our hips, feeling that nice kind of stretching through the glute. And then as we feel that, we're going to slowly rise back up, really pushing into the heel of our foot. Coming down, feeling that stretch, and rising up. So this one you will feel in through your glutes and in through your hamstring as well. Coming up and down, really sending those hips back. So really hinging through those hips. This is a really nice one just to get that glute activation for us as well.
Definitely working.
Good.
Think about reaching that sit bone back towards the wall behind you and pressing through that heel and that forward leg as you come up.
Good. One more here.
Good.
And then we're going to add in a little progression. So as we come back up out of the Romanian deadlift, we're going to do a little lateral raise as well. So we've got our leg activation going down and then arm activation coming out to the sides. Okay, so we're going to come down into the RDL, coming back up, and then a nice lateral raise. Good. Down and up. And as you've seen throughout these exercises, Rebecca and I have been going nice and slow and controlled. So the slower you go, the tougher it can be as well. So just keep that in mind, that we're not rushing through these movements. Yes, the dumbbells may seem light, but by the end, you won't be thinking that.
Try to keep those shoulders nice and strong. And don't go up too high with your lateral raise as well. We're almost there on this leg.
Good, let's do one more. Lovely, it's the benefit of having two legs, got to do both sides. Alrighty, 1 foot forward, right side, and then the left back. So same thing through here, light bend in the knee, using all that energy through this right side. We're going to be hinging the hips back, feeling that stretch in the glute, and then pushing up with the heels. Good. So this can be done, the rounds, we could do 2 rounds if you're feeling up for the challenge. Today we'll just be doing the 1.
2 to go. Starting to feel the shake now.
Very good. And then we'll add in our lateral raise now too. Okay, so we go down, back up, and then raising to the sides.
We're almost there, guys. Two to go. Beautiful.
Awesome. Cool. Well, thanks for watching, guys. At-home dumbbell workout, intermediate level. As I said before, we can do 2 rounds of that one as well. All right. Take care, guys. Bye.
Bye.